A big step in repairing the damage both inside and outside the boat was to drop the keel. This could have been straightforward, but as you may recall, it was not. Consider it a bonus project. The bilge sump box is the lowest point of the hull and allows a place for water to collect and then be pumped out of the boat. The keel took the sump box in the divorce, ripping out a massive hole. We've doctored the keel and rebuilt the boat from the inside. Now that the hull has been checked and all delamination destroyed, we can get to work salvaging the sump.
This needs to get glassed. Up right there. I'm going to glass this together. So I'm going to lay some just little pieces of fiberglass all the way around, probably outside, inside and outside, to get that solid as one piece. I convinced Jade to finish this part of it, or at least get it glassed before we go to lunch.
That's backwards. All right. Shall we glass?
Yeah,
okay.
Let's do it. Stomach's growling. So we can get this epoxy thrown on here and we're out of here.
We're back. Do you like my dramatic spin?
Look what you
Do you
made.
think it's stuck? Oh, it's still a little tacky right there. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Definitely not like structurally sound at this point, but it's a good first step. So you see how well it holds? Wait, were you actually expecting me to drop it?
I mean, nothing surprises me anymore, honey.
Okay. I can't do it. What if it breaks?
It would. It's only like an hour old.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. I'm gonna just set it back down.
Gently. Just kidding. Beautiful.
Oh no, it's this piece right here. So,
Okay, you just hold it. Just hold it for a couple hours.
okay, I'll be here. We're gonna cut fiberglass for the bottom. And then we are going to go inside and organize everything because we are shifting gears. Originally, we were gonna put the keel on and paint and then go back and finish fiberglassing the interior. But because of scheduling with the yard and the keel and all that jazz, I'm still holding this.
I like it.
Okay.
It looks like you're holding a casserole dish.
I made you dinner. Next week is when we'll be able to get that on and start painting the bottom. So in between now and then, we're going to glass the inside. Our timeline is still okay, I think. We're just rescheduling. We're flipping it around. Because before we were going to do the keel and the bottom paint first and then finish glassing the inside. But now we're going to finish glassing the inside and then do the keel and the bottom paint. And hopefully it should still take the same amount of time, just in a different order. And I'm still holding this.
The table was moved from the right side to the wrong side, so we have better sunlight for cinematic sequences.
Okay, watch the cinematic sequence.
Worth it.
And then leave us a comment in the comment section and tell us if you appreciate the golden light and if it was worth us walking the table around the boat. We are set up and ready to cut.
We've made it to a good point. We are just building a little stand here to hold our sump box up. Jade has the
really
casserole dish
casserole
of brownies. Yeah, we should make some of those. Do we have an oven? Okay, stick it up there. Let's see how close we are. I'm sure we have to do some shims and stuff to get it.
That's perfect.
That's pretty dang close.
Okay.
Right now we're tilted.
Our wood is so wobbly.
Wobbly wood. No bueno.
No bueno. So we're pushing all of these rocks underneath it to make it good. It really reminds me. It really reminds me of camping when you're out there and you're like rearranging the rocks under your sleeping bag to get them in a more comfortable position.
Take the rock out of your hip and put it in the small of your back.
Pushing the rocks.
Okay, so my measurements were a little off, but in the wrong direction. Okay.
Difference from what it was. Okay. Brett thinks we're still in a crisis. He's grabbing the box. We're going to put the box in the hole. We're going to measure it again. We have to get in just the right spot and line it up just right so that the keel doesn't hit it, because if the keel hits it, then it's going to delaminate things, and that'll be really terrible, and it'll be this whole thing all over again. So, we're being very...
Talking crap out.
I think this is like, yeah, all the craps. I think this is our fourth check. We're going to check it, 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 we're going to get it right. If you're wondering why we're looking terribly confused right now, it's because we are. Our midnight arithmetic and 1 a.m. whole hole measurements just aren't matching up. After triple checking our mass and measurements, we realized that the original sump sat ever so slightly aft. We decided to rely on our own measurements to capitalize on the precious wiggle room, which should give the reinstall its highest probability of success.
This brings back memories of Home Depot trip number 742, building the bus.
Brett, when we were building the bus, walked around Home Depot. Did I dare you, or did you dare you?
No, I think I just did it.
He just did it.
I don't need a dare.
You know, do you guys know how big Home Depot is? Home Depot's big, and he walked around. He did a full lap around the outer aisles of Home Depot, like this.
Yeah, what did I have?
Like a 12-foot 2x4.
I'm obviously awesome. That's a terrible place for my phone. I'm guaranteed to get epoxy on it. No, it needs to come your way like half an inch.
We adjusted our casserole dish until satiating our obsession with perfection in three-dimensional space. Then we cut our biaxial 1700 tape roughly the width of 6 parakeets. After infusing them with the world's second finest epoxy, we took the entire pandemonium and applied it to the recently filleted and now entirely useless brownie pan.
Could be ourselves, didn't have much, but nevertheless, we were true to each other, but now we don't even bother. I remember you being hopeful, but the tall waves have worn us down, and slowly we are drowning.
Okay, tell everybody what's up.
Okay. Box is mounted. Yeah, I think we're calling it a night.
We're just going to put everything on this table, cover it with a tarp in case of rain. I don't see any stars, so it's potentially very cloudy up there.
Could be the best of lights right there.
Could be that.
Your hair.
We are done for the night. And there is a gorgeous red full moon rising. So I think Brett and I are going to go find somewhere pretty to sit and watch it rise. And talk about our dreams, and be romantic. See you in the morning.
In my excitement, I forgot to hit record, so here it is without the support blocks after the initial sanding.
It's going quick. How you doing? Today's project is get the bottom ready for the keel. So a lot of fiberglassing, a lot of sanding. Jade's got some plastic out. She's gonna create some templates. We need to fill in some low spots that were made. Make this all nice and smooth. It's a lot of sanding today.
I cut out plastic. I'm gonna take a Sharpie, hold it up, and kind of cut out the sides and shape of the fiberglass matting. Man, we were gone for 2 weeks, and I feel like we've forgotten how to vlog. And I'm wearing my retainer, Otho. So real cute, I forgot.
Otho.
Otho. Anyway, plastic, Sharpie, circles, scissors. That's my project right now. Definitely a two-person job. But I got feet, because cameraman's too
Either
busy.
2 people or 1 Jade. You can tape it up there.
I can't see it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tape it.
Or I can just set the camera up and hold it.
That would be a really good thing to do. Brett's convinced me to strip for him.
So this is a universal suit.
It's
way too small. And it's too small for me. So we're trading suits. Because I tore mine yesterday and she didn't tear it.
This suit's huge. This is not small woman size.
It's a different size though. Wow. That's hilarious.
Did I just put the same suit on again? No, this is the one with the hood.
Interesting. And this is better. This way I would go shoot out.
I'm on my second to last circle for one spot. So this is the biggest spot with the deepest
Cuts.
deepness.
The first cut's the deepest.
Deepest divot.
Is that tape?
Baby, no. This is just matting.
Solo un rayo del sol cambia el tiempo en el reloj. Hoy mis deudas reciben perdón. Pago por el show. Me siento feliz porque si no soy yo, pues quién. Todos caen a mi lado. El freno lo arranqué. Me siento feliz porque yo no dudo mi power. Te burlaste de mí, se acabó. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan, quiero un carro que corra más. Nada me rompe, no, nada me rompe. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan y Marte me espera mientras yo vea. Nada me rompe, no, nada me rompe. Tantas estrellas brillan, quiero un carro que corra más.
We're feeling pretty happy with our work. Wouldn't you say, Brett?
I would say we are feeling pretty happy.
Are you feeling pretty happy?
We are. You are. Yeah. Looks pretty dang good.
I think so too.
We slathered on a bunch more epoxy on this just to kind of smooth it out. So we put silica on it. And it's tripping off.
I think
Did you get it?
I think so.
Okay, I think we're done on the outside for tonight. I like that you're dusting the bottom of our boat with your ponytail.
Is it hitting it?
Oh yeah.
I can't feel it at all.
Okay. Come on. Yeah. I love it.
We've got dipping right here. We just need to put a little bit more glass on because when we ferret, we need to make sure that it's completely flat and matches the top of the keel, which is what we're about to do right now.
Those my glasses?
Yeah, I couldn't find mine. Thanks.
Give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh.
We have our lovely pocket that we've blasted. Wow, and we have our glassing job over there that we're gonna sand out.
I actually just checked it and we're almost dead on for how thick it needs to be. One little bit of layer of silica and it'll be perfect. It's a little bit tacky still, so we're actually gonna cover it in plastic while we sand that patch. Once it's all done sanding, this should be tacky or hard enough that we can put silica on all of it. We'll silica basically the whole thing, ferret out so it's perfectly flat. Then while it's setting and hardening, we'll go get to it.
We're sanded. We're deplasticed. We're still tacky here, which is perfect. We wanted it to be tacky. Now we can mix up the fairing compound. We're going to put it on. We're going to make sure it's all super flat. The same amount of flatness as the keel, so that tomorrow...
Same amount of flatness.
Same amount of
100%.
flatness. 100% flat. We're going to... we put the keel on. They need to be able to, like, firm bond. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
I fell in love with your colors. They kind of tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different.
I think it looks great. There's some little ridges, and it's like the perfect texture now. You can just like poke them, and they stick.
Just poke them?
You just poke them.
Yeah, so if you see here, anywhere where we... Oh,
Sorry.
anywhere where there's a ridge like so from the squeegee, we're just taking our thumb and squishing it. Because silica is super difficult to sand. It gets very hard, and by just doing it right now, we're going to save ourselves some work later.
We're also feeding mosquitoes.
Also that. So... The long-awaited hull and keel reunion is nigh. The keel has been blasted, sealed, and painted. The hull has been checked, glassed, and faired. The sump has been realigned, rebuilt, and reattached. You might think the next step is to reinstall the keel, but you'd be wrong. We can't let it be that easy. See you next week.
I didn't know it was there.
For sure. Just giving everybody a shout. That was it.
That was it.
That was great. Real copy.
Have you seen the nurses and doctors doing the TikTok thing?
The TikTok thing?
Yeah. They do this and they do. It goes to a song, obviously.
Excuse me.
I don't know how they do it. They do it really well in the video. Let me try it again.
Try again. We should definitely get a TikTok. I think we would be really good at it.
Here we go. Here we go.